The Destiny of Swords. Episode 4. The Day Destiny Changes. The episode begins exactly when the previous episode ended. The morning wind was gently blowing through the huge trees of the forest. Hina walked slowly, tired after the long journey. His clothes were dirty with dust, and his eyes were still red after everything he had lost. In front of her, the purple butterfly continued to fly quietly, as if it knew every rock and every tree in the forest. After a few more minutes, the trees began to shrink. A traditional Japanese house appeared in the distance. Dark wooden roof, a huge garden full of flowers and bamboo, a small pond with koi fish, and in the middle, a large training yard. Hina stopped. Maybe this is where the hike ends. The butterfly flies directly to the door. He stopped. He flipped his wings a few times, the door slowly sliding. A woman came out of the house. He was about 35 years old. The long hair, black as a raven's feather, was caught in an elegant bun, caught with ornamental cherry wood needles. He wore a dark green kimono decorated with patterns of leaves and golden branches. He had a polished wooden sword on his waist and a small leather backpack on his back. His face was calm. The green eyes inspired silence. Her mere presence made the whole courtyard seem quieter. The woman looked at the butterfly. He smiled. "You must be Valora's butterfly." The butterfly began to fly happily around the woman's head. She laughed slowly. "Good to see you again, little one." Hina watched the scene, completely puzzled. He acts like he's known him for years. The butterfly then flies back to Hina. Only then did the woman notice that she had not come alone. Raise your eyebrows in surprise. "Ah, you didn't just come to visit. You also came with a gift." Hina blinked. "Sea gift?" The woman smiled warmly. "I was joking." "What is your name?" Hina Hayashida. "I was sent here by Valora. He told me to follow the butterfly." The woman became serious. "I understand. He's approaching." He bowed his head a little. "First of all, my condolences. I know what happened to your family." Hina's eyes were moistened again. The woman continued gently. "And secondly," he put his hand on his chest. "I am Master Kaede Mizuno. I am one of the instructors of the primary order. I teach the breath of nature and prepare the new shadow hunters." Hina looked up. "The order." "Primarily?" Kaede beckoned to the large court. "Come on." The two went slowly. They arrived next to an old cherry tree. Kaede began to speak. "For hundreds of years, the human world is being attacked by the creatures you have encountered, the demons. Ordinary people don't see them or consider them mere legends. But we hunt them." Hina listened without saying a word. "The primordial order consists of hundreds of shadow hunters. The most experienced of them bear the title of Arhat. They are the ones who lead the fight against demons. Each Arhat has a different breath. Each is strong enough to protect entire villages." Hina swallows in sec. So many demons?" Kaede looked down. "Yes, unfortunately. Much more than you can imagine." Hina took a few steps back. "Then, are people in danger every night?" "Yes, but that's why we exist." Kaede smiled. "And that's why you're here." Hina looked up. "Me? Yes. I'll train you. You will become a shadow hunter." For the first time, Hina feels fear. I never held a sword. I'm not strong." Kaede smiled. "No one is." At first, Kaede enters the house. After a few moments, he would return. He held a set of clothes in his arms. Comfortable green pants, a short sleeveless blouse, lightweight shoes, belts for training. He stretched them out to Hina. "These will be your training clothes. Change yourself. There is a free room inside." He took his clothes. "Thank you." "Get in the house." As Hina changed, two silhouettes land elegantly in the courtyard. Kaede didn't even come back. "You've come." The first was a boy of about 16 years, blue-green hair, red eyes, a long cherry jacket. He was wearing a cat on his waist. In his right hand, he held a strange controller. Next to him stood a very tall man, long white hair with black strands, silver eyes. He wore an elegant black and white kimono. Two white katans hung on his waist. He had a completely unemotional expression. The boy in red smiled broadly. Katie, how long will it take? It's been 3 years. 3 years since you've trained another shadow hunter. Everyone says you've lost hope. Katie laughed slowly. I needed the right person. The boy crossed his arms. I hope you're right this time. The man with the white hair said nothing. He looked at the house quietly. Just then, the door slowly sliding. Hina come out. He was wearing his new training clothes. His long hair was caught in a tail. His eyes were still shy, but it seemed completely different, much more prepared, much more determined. The two Arcotes were surprised for a few seconds. The boy in red knew immediately. We apologize. I didn't know you already had a student. Katie smiled. There is no problem. The man with white hair took a step forward. He only gave Hina one look. Her eyes, I'm still crying. But the will, it didn't break. That's all he said. He turned around. The boy in red waved to Hina. Good luck, you'll need it. In the next moment, the two disappeared among the trees. The court became quiet again. Kaede turned to Hina. He smiled. Raise the wooden sword. He throws her gently at Hina. The girl caught her instinctively. Good. From now on, your new life begins. Forget who you were until yesterday. As of today, every step, every wound, every victory, it will bring you closer to the person you need to become. Kaede raises his sword. Hina Hayashida. It's time. Let's start training. The room slowly rises above the courtyard. In the middle of the forest, in the morning light, a student and her master took up their combat positions. End of episode 4. The final reply, destiny doesn't change the world in a day, but every step taken with determination can change a destiny forever.